Greetings and welcome. Today I want to share a story about someone whose path shows just how powerful small wellness practices can be. It's about a high-achieving professional who completely turned his life around by making self-care a priority. If you've ever felt like you're running on empty, this story is definitely for you. This video is inspired by a true story. Certain names and details have been adjusted for storytelling purposes, but the core experiences and insights remain true to an individual's path and personal experience. Our intention is to share the transformative power of holistic wellness and its impact on life and living it. Okay, so there's this guy. I recently read about him in an article in the November 2024 issue of Business Success magazine. He's a total powerhouse. He's always on the move, traveling for work, speaking to audiences, leading teams, juggling all the things. From the outside, his life looked flawless, but behind the scenes, he was struggling big time. Stress was building up, his energy was non-existent, and his relationships were starting to suffer. Sound familiar? That feeling of giving everything to everyone else but having nothing left for yourself? That's exactly where he found himself. One day it all caught up with him. He realized that he couldn't keep going on like this, and he decided to try something new. That's when he discovered holistic wellness. Not just eat better, exercise, groom yourself, but a whole new way of caring for himself, mind, body, and spirit. At first it was all about taking baby steps, and he started with 10 minutes of mindfulness each morning. He did admit that at first it felt a bit awkward, like, is sitting quietly really going to change anything? But he stuck with it, and those 10 minutes became the most important part of his day, helping him to clear his mind and feel grounded. From there, he added more practices like writing down 3 things he was grateful for at the end of each day, taking short breaks during work just to breathe and reset, and even trying yoga for the first time. Each little change built on the last. And the results? Transformative. His energy came back, he felt more focused, and for the first time in years, he started feeling like himself again. At work, he was more creative and productive because his mind wasn't constantly running on overdrive. And at home, he was present, really present with his family. But what I found especially inspiring about these changes is that it didn't just help him personally, they made him a better leader. He started encouraging his team to adopt mindfulness and self-care practices, and the whole dynamic shifted. Imagine going to work and feeling calm, supported, and ready to take on the day. That's what happened for him and the individuals that followed his lead. The best part of his story is that it all started with the simplest changes, and that's something we can all do, right? You don't need a fancy retreat or hours of free time. Here's a few takeaways to try this week. First, spend 5 minutes each morning focusing on your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and just let yourself reset. Second, at the end of the day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be small, like having your favorite coffee or hearing a great song. I bet it'll shift your perspective. Third, take a mindful moment during the day. Step away from your work, stretch, or just close your eyes and breathe. These little habits may seem small, but they'll add up in a big way. They could be the start of your own personal, holistic wellness path. So what did you think? Could you see yourself trying one of these? Let me know in the comments. What's one small change you've made that's had a big impact? And hey, if this story inspired you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Here at Peaceful Place, we're all about helping you create space for balance, peace, and thriving. Until next time, take care of yourself. Peace in.